Surfing can be an expensive lifestyle. Between buying high-performance boards, thick winter wetsuits, and booking flights to exotic islands, the costs add up incredibly fast. But what if you want to score great waves without emptying your bank account? You don't always need a passport or a luxury travel budget to find a fantastic surf trip. In this video, we are counting down the top 10 best affordable surf destinations in America. We have meticulously scoured the coastlines to find towns that offer consistent waves, cheap accommodation, and awesome local food that will not break the bank. Whether you are a broke college student living out of a van or just love a good travel bargain, this list is for you. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because Surf Hunter is about to save you some serious cash. Number 10. Galveston, Texas. Texas might not be the first state that comes to mind when you think of surfing, but Galveston hosts a massive, deeply dedicated surf community. Located on the warm waters of the Gulf Coast, the waves here are generally soft and forgiving. This makes it an excellent and cheap place for beginners to learn, without the intimidation of heavy reef breaks. The warm Gulf waters mean you rarely need to invest in a thick wetsuit, saving you even more money right away. The island's geography relies heavily on localized wind swells, meaning conditions can change rapidly throughout the day. Galveston is highly affordable, packed with cheap motels, budget-friendly seafood shacks, and inexpensive board rentals along the Seawall Boulevard. The local surf shops are known for their welcoming southern hospitality, completely devoid of the aggressive localism found in more famous spots. While it lacks the hollow barrels of Hawaii, it makes up for it with fun, longboard-friendly days that stretch into the sunset. The historic Pleasure Pier adds a classic Americana vibe to your ultra-affordable surf getaway, providing cheap entertainment after a long day in the water. Number 9. Folly Beach, South Carolina. Just a short drive from the historic city of Charleston, Folly Beach is a quirky, laid-back barrier island that feels entirely frozen in time. Known affectionately by locals as the Edge of America, this spot features several shifting peaks that break over shallow sandbars. The most popular break is the Washout, which offers the most consistent and powerful waves in the state. The Washout's unique wave quality is actually the result of Hurricane Hugo in 1989, which washed away a block of houses and allowed the wind to blow uninterrupted across the beach, grooming the waves perfectly. Folly Beach is famous for its cheap dive bars and classic coastal southern hospitality. You can easily find a cheap Airbnb or a budget motel just steps from the sand, especially if you visit during the shoulder seasons of spring and fall. The cost of living here remains relatively low compared to other East Coast hubs. The waves are fun, the locals are friendly, and the post-surf pulled pork sandwiches are both delicious and incredibly kind to your wallet. Number 8. Cocoa Beach, Florida. Welcome to the undisputed surfing capital of the East Coast. Cocoa Beach is globally famous for being the hometown of surfing legend Kelly Slater, and it remains a fantastic budget-friendly destination. The waves here are highly consistent, offering small but punchy peaks that are perfect for longboarding, fish shapes, and aerial progression. The beach break relies on a series of underwater sandbars that catch both wind swells and long-period ground swells generated by distant Atlantic hurricanes. Because it is a massive tourist hub, Cocoa Beach is flooded with cheap accommodation options, budget diners, and inexpensive RV parks. It is also home to the original Ron Jon Surf Shop, a massive complex that spans over 52,000 square feet and is open 24 hours a day, offering discount gear year-round. With incredibly cheap flights regularly landing at nearby Orlando International Airport and endless miles of accessible beach breaks, Cocoa Beach is one of the easiest and cheapest surf trips you can possibly plan in the United States. Number 7. Pacific City, Oregon. If you don't mind wearing a thick wetsuit, the Pacific Northwest offers incredible surf on a very tight budget. Pacific City is a stunning coastal town famous for its massive sandstone headland, known as Cape Kiwanda. The cape provides excellent geographical shelter from the howling northwesterly coastal winds, creating clean, surfable waves even during massive, disorganized winter storms. The wave breaks over a sandy bottom, right next to the towering sea stacks, providing one of the most visually spectacular backdrops in American surfing. Instead of expensive luxury resorts, Pacific City offers cheap state park campgrounds and highly affordable rustic cabins nestled in the coastal pine forests. After a freezing session in the water, you can warm up at the Pelican Brewing Company, which is located literally right on the sand. The dramatic, moody scenery, empty lineups, and cheap costs make this a top choice for adventurous surfers willing to brave the frigid water. Just remember to pack your 5'4" wetsuit, thick booties, and a good hood to survive the chill. Number 6. Westport, Washington. Continuing our journey in the freezing Pacific Northwest, Westport is Washington State's premier surf town. It is primarily a gritty, working-class commercial fishing town, which keeps prices low compared to the trendy, gentrified surf hubs of California. The main break, Half Moon Bay, offers highly consistent beach break peaks year-round. The wave quality depends heavily on the shifting sandbars created by the outflow of the nearby Chehalis River. During the winter, powerful Aleutian storms send massive swells that demand serious paddling endurance. Surfing in Westport is a raw, unpolished experience. You will need a 5mm wetsuit with booties and a hood to survive the icy water temperatures. But the reward is completely uncrowded waves, extremely cheap motel rooms, and the freshest, most affordable Dungeness crab and salmon you will ever eat. It is the ultimate blue-collar surf town where your dollar stretches incredibly far. For surfers looking to escape the crowds and surf in a rugged, beautiful environment without spending a fortune, Westport is a hidden treasure. Number 5. Ocean City, Maryland. During the peak summer months, Ocean City is packed with tourists and prices skyrocket. But during the fall surf season, it transforms into an affordable wave-riding paradise. Hurricane season, which peaks between late August and October, sends massive, organized swells straight into the mid-Atlantic coast. The beach stretches for 10 unbroken miles, offering countless sandbars that produce deep, cylindrical tubes. Because the beach faces directly east, it catches offshore winds from the west that hold the barrels open for incredibly long rides. Once the summer crowds leave in September, the prices for oceanfront hotels and vacation rentals drop dramatically. You can score cheap accommodation right in front of the best peaks. With cheap boardwalk pizza, massive discount surf outlets, and endless empty peaks, Ocean City in the fall is one of the best-kept budget secrets on the East Coast. You can simply park your car, walk over the dunes, and find a peak all to yourself, making it a perfect destination for a cheap surf trip with a group of friends. Number 4. Nags Head, North Carolina. The Outer Banks of North Carolina are legendary in the American surf scene, and Nags Head serves as the perfect affordable base camp for exploring the area. This barrier island acts as a massive swell magnet, jutting out into the Atlantic Ocean and picking up waves from almost any direction. The sandbars are constantly shifting due to the powerful ocean currents, but they regularly produce thick, cavernous wave tunnels. The area is famous for its lighthouse breaks, particularly the legendary waves near the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse just down the road. Renting a massive beach house with a group of friends during the off-season is cheap, drastically reducing your daily costs when split among the crew. The area is largely devoid of expensive high-rise hotels or fancy nightclubs, keeping the local vibe simple, relaxed, and entirely focused on the ocean. You can buy cheap local groceries and cook your own meals while watching the surf from your balcony. If you want raw, heavy power on a strict budget, Nags Head is an absolute must-visit destination on the East Coast. Number 3. New Smyrna Beach, Florida. New Smyrna Beach offers some of the most consistent surf on the entire eastern seaboard, making it a reliable bet for a budget surf trip. The Ponce de Leon Inlet acts as a natural wedge, bouncing waves off the jetties and into perfect punchy A-frame peaks. The tidal flow from the inlet constantly replenishes the sandbars, ensuring that the waves remain highly rippable year-round. You can actually drive your car directly onto the hard-packed sand, saving you money on parking and letting you set up a cheap base camp right at the water's edge. This town retains a gritty, old-school Florida charm, packed with affordable taco stands, cheap surf shops, and classic dive bars. However, there is a serious catch to this budget paradise. New Smyrna Beach is officially recognized by researchers as the shark bite capital of the world, primarily due to the large population of small spinner and blacktip sharks feeding near the inlet. If you can handle the local marine life and keep your wits about you, you will score fantastic cheap waves every single day. Number 2. San Clemente, California. California is famously expensive, but San Clemente manages to hold onto its roots as a relatively affordable core surf town. Located halfway between Los Angeles and San Diego, this town is home to legendary breaks like Trestles and T Street. The surf here breaks over a mix of cobblestone reefs and sand, providing such reliable precision that the area is home to dozens of professional surfers. Lower Trestles in particular is considered the most high-performance wave in the continental United States, offering a perfect canvas for progressive surfing. While buying a house here is pricey, visiting as a traveling surfer is surprisingly cheap. You can camp at the nearby San Onofre State Beach for just a few dollars a night, waking up steps from the legendary cobblestone points. The town is packed with cheap Mexican food trucks, budget motels, and massive discount surf outlets, allowing you to experience premium California waves without the premium price tag. The rich surf history and consistent wave quality make it an essential stop for any surfer traveling on a budget. Number 1. Rincon, Puerto Rico. Taking the top spot on our list is a destination that feels incredibly exotic, but is actually a United States territory. Rincon, Puerto Rico, is widely known as the Caribbean's Hawaii. It boasts world-class point breaks like Tres Palmas, which can hold massive 20-foot waves during winter swells, and super fun, rippable reef breaks like Marias and Domes. The geography of the western corner of the island allows it to catch powerful North Atlantic winter swells while being protected from the dominant trade winds, resulting in glassy, perfect waves. Because it is a U.S. territory, American citizens do not need a passport, a visa, or an international phone plan, saving significant money and hassle right off the bat. The local economy makes everything from beachfront guest houses to delicious roadside empanadas cheap. You can easily rent a budget car and explore the coastline, finding empty peaks hidden behind lush tropical jungles. With crystal-clear warm water, world-class waves, and a fantastic low cost of living, Rincon is undeniably the absolute best affordable surf destination in America. You do not need to be rich to score perfect waves. You just need to know exactly where to look. Which of these budget-friendly towns are you planning to visit next? Let us know down in the comments. If this video helped you plan your next trip, please leave a like and subscribe to Surf Hunter. Save your hard-earned money for new surfboards, and we will see you out in the water.